As we begin another week of service and commitment to our duties, it's a privilege to welcome a man who has truly lived a life of dedication, perseverance, and integrity within the Bureau of Fire Protection. Today's Troop Information and Education speaker is the current Acting Municipal Fire Marshal of Baungon Fire Station, Bukidnon. But more than his title, what truly stands out is the story behind this journey. He began his career in the BFP nearly 29 years ago, starting as a trainee in June of 1996. Fresh into service, he took the role of a nozzleman, and a position that many of us know that is both physically demanding and vital on the front lines. Through the years, he worked his way up with tireless dedication, slowly rising through the ranks through consistent hard work, patience, and a deep sense of duty. He has served in numerous key positions such as Fire Safety Inspector, Station Commander, and now Fire Marshal, each time proving his capability to lead, adapt, and serve with excellence. Whether stationed in Cagayan de Oro City, Talakag, or Baungon, he has become known not just for his leadership, but also for his humility and approachable character. This morning, we are fortunate to hear not only from an officer of experience, but from a public servant who has seen the Bureau grow, evolve, and face its many challenges head-on. Let us give our warmest respect and full attention to our speaker, Fire Inspector Greg Y. Rosario. Sir.
To our distinguished Regional Director of the Bureau of Fire Protection, Region 10, Fire Chief Superintendent Romel C. Traducer, and to our Assistant Regional Director for Administration, Senior Superintendent Alan A. Cabot, sir. To our Assistant Regional Director for Operation, Senior Superintendent Romel E. Villafuerte, sir. To our Regional Chief of Staff, Senior Superintendent Richie E. Fabri, sir. The rest of the officers and non-officers, fellow firefighters, ladies and gentlemen, a pleasant morning. It is my honor and privilege to be chosen as the speaker of this Monday's Convocation. To formally introduce myself, ako na-introduce naman kanina pero ako lang iutro. I am Fire Inspector Greg Y. Rosario and currently the Fire Marshal of Baungon, Bukidnon. A firefighter, a public servant since June 1, 1996. To this present, until my retirement next year in November 28, 2026, which is also happens to be my birthday. Exactly 30 years of public service. For 25 years, I have served Cagayan de Oro City Fire Station as a first runner firefighter, a fire safety inspector, a collecting officer, the first collecting officer of Cagayan de Oro City. Kahilak-hilak pa kayo ko ani. A plan evaluator, the first, Fire Marshal of Nazaret, Kauswagan, and Makabalan Fire Stations. By God's grace, He let me serve the public at the best of my ability and feed my family out of the salary I received. I am grateful this organization and thanks to Him above that provides us all. When I was informed and received a memo that I will be the speaker of this April 14, 2025 Bureau of Fire Protection Regional 10 Monday Convocation, I was surprised and took it as a challenge. As I have said, it is an honor and a privilege because not all are given the opportunity to speak before this prestigious body. What came out from my mind was a topic about leadership and the way to handle it. I will address it to the aspiring ones, the subordinates. Someday, somewhere, it's your time to be a leader. Sa ako, wala na ako damha, cross from the rank. Pero naman eh. So, naligo naman ta. Manabo na lang ta, tiwasun na lang. So when the time comes, this might help you. Firstly, I searched it through the google.com. I asked the work of a leader in a fire station. And Google answered me my question about it as follows. The work of a leader in a fire station, according to Google. A leader, often a captain or a chief, is responsible of the safety and well-being of their team, ensuring effective emergency response, managing station operations, and fostering a positive and efficient work environment. I seek guidance from God through the Bible, and He answered that a leader is someone who serves others and not themselves. Here are some key characteristics of a leader from a biblical perspective. A leader must be, number one, servant-hearted. Leaders are servant-hearted of the Lord and of their people. Matthew 20, verse 25 to 28, Mark so. So they prioritize the needs of others over their own. So number two, a leader must be humble. Leaders are humble, recognizing their dependence to God under limitations. Proverbs chapter 11 verse 2 and 1 Peter chapter 5 verse 2 to 3. Number three, a leader must be wise and discerning. Leaders seek wisdom from God and are discerning in their decision making. Proverbs chapter 11 verse 2. Then James 1, 5 to 8. Number 4, a leader must have integrity. Leaders are people of integrity, characterized by honesty, trustworthiness, and moral uprightness. Proverbs chapter 10 verse 9, 1 Timothy chapter 3 verse 2 to 3 to 7. Number 5, a leader must be courageous. Leaders are courageous, willing to take risks and face challenges for the sake of their people and kingdom of God. Joshua chapter 1 verse 9, 1 Corinthians chapter 16 verse 13. Number 6, a leader must be visionary, ay panlantaw. Dili lang magsalig sa kuan unsay ihatag. Isag piso makapalit kag isa ka kaha Philip. Mao nang gibutang ka diha nga leader. A leader must be visionary. Leaders have a clear vision and are able to communicate it effectively to the people. Proverbs 29 verse 18. Nehemiah chapter 2 verse 5 to 6. Number 7. Leaders must be accountable. Leaders are accountable to God and to the people, recognizing the responsibility to steward the resources under their care. Matthew 25 verse 14 to 30. 1 Peter chapter 5 verse 4. The last but not the least, the leader must be compassionate. Humok sa siya o kasing-kasing. Leaders are compassionate, caring for well-being of their people, and demonstrating empathy and kindness. Matthew chapter 9 verse 36, 1 Thessalonians chapter 2 to 7 to 8. So why I invoke the name of God? Kay walay question sa iya. Akong gibutang ang verses. So, lami kay paminaon. To sum it up, of all these characteristics that I have mentioned earlier provides us the foundation for understanding leadership from a biblical perspective. As the saying goes, that nobody's perfect in this world. The same as there's no perfect leader in this world. But there is a righteous one. I repeat, there's no perfect leader in this world, but there is a righteous one. Every leader has their own style and approach when it comes to leadership. And in order to realize the vision and mission of the organization, decisions are what circumstances demands. I repeat, decisions are what circumstances demands. There are times in every season. There's a time in every season. And everything that happens has a reason. Respect the authority and respect a leader. You are not in his position. I repeat, respect the authority and respect a leader. You are not in his position. Do not judge, so you will not be judged. There's what we call command responsibility. At the end, after all, leaders are the ultimate shock absorber. They will be the one to shoulder all the loads and burdens, particularly the consequences of their actions within the organization. Repeat na ko. Leaders are the ultimate shock absorber. They will be the one to shoulder all the loads and burdens, particularly consequences of their actions within the organization. This is always in the minds of an individual subordinate, particularly in the uniformed service. Nay atong pagya, wait until you become. As what I have said, there's a time for everything. There is a time for every season. all I can conclude is that just follow your conscience and you will never be wrong. I repeat, just follow your conscience and you will never be wrong. The final decision is yours. God bless us all. Once again, good morning and have a pleasant day to everyone. Mabuhay ang Bureau of Fire Protection.
Thank you for that inspiring message about leadership, sir. At this juncture, may we call in our Assistant Regional Director for Administration, Fire Senior Superintendent Alan A. Cabot, sir, to award the Medallion ng Papuri to our speaker. Citations read, Republic of the Philippines, Department of Interior and Local Government, Bureau of Fire Protection, Regional Office 10, awards this Medallion ng Papuri to Fire Inspector Greg Y. Rosario, Acting Municipal Fire Marshal, Baungan Fire Station, Bukidnon, BFP Region 10, for his insightful contribution and commendable performance as the Troop Information and Education Speaker during the traditional Monday flag raising ceremony held on April 14, 2025 at the BFP Regional Office 10. Such display of dedication and commitment to serve, to inspire and motivate others, contributing to the successful achievement of the BFP's mandates and programs, thereby worthy of recognition and emulation. Given this 14th day of April 2025 at the Office of the Regional Director, BFP 10 Gumamela Extension, Carmen, Cagayan de Oro City. Signed, Romel C. Tradio, Fire Chief Superintendent, BFP Regional Director.